up, you guys? Welcome back with another subscriber first wholesale deal interview. Man, Angelo, how much is your first wholesale deal?
4,000,
How much is your second one?
10,000,
How much is your third one?
1,500.
So far, Angelo have done a 3 deal already. And how long have you been doing this, bro?
So, first when I first found out about it, it was back in beginning of 2021.
Okay.
But then I started taking it serious, like again, um, like around the middle of May.
Made of 2022?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay. So that's when you really put on the grind was
Yes,
May.
sir.
And
Yeah,
we're
like
what?
around May 9th, I'll say I really took it serious.
Damn, dude. And then now we're like late July and you got 3 deals within 2 months.
Exactly.
To boom. You guys, if you enjoyed this interview, please show my guests and your boy King Kong some love. Boom, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to boom, smash that subscribe button. And if you recently closed your first wholesale deal and you want to jump on an interview, and the reason I do is just to motivate and inspire, everyone that's watching, trying to get their first deal done, and letting you know that it's possible. It's not just, you're hearing it from me all the time, but I'm just bringing on average, regular people in every city, every state's jumping on here, showing you guys exactly how it's done. There is no catch. There is no sales. Angelo is going to give it all to you right now and how he did it and how he's able to manage to do that within 2 months. So, Angelo, man, a little background about yourself. Kind of like you look pretty young, dude. How old you, dude?
Yeah. So, I'm 20. I'm actually about to be 21 September.
Drinking time, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, yeah, well, maybe who knows? Maybe a little bit, but yeah, I'll be 21 soon. I live in New Jersey. I'm over here by South Jersey, around Atlantic City.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so wholesaling, like I said, the only reason I started wholesaling was because I was on TikTok during COVID, and you know what came up? Let's go get this money came up.
Let's
So
get
as I saw it, and I was like, it's kind of too good to be true.
Yeah.
So I started watching all your videos, started watching all your TikToks, following you on Instagram. So then I was like, okay, he's telling me what to do. I'm gonna take some action. It took me really about a month to like actually teach myself everything. I started watching YouTube videos, and then the second month in, I took action. I started driving for dollars. I pulled a list. Um,
What list do you pull?
I pulled a high equity vacant lists, absentee, tired landlords, just like the regular ones that
Sure.
you really see. And
Okay,
then
so wait. So Angelo, when you say high equity, what is the percentage we're looking at?
so if I was just gonna like if I were to pull on prop stream, the quick list choice, I'll just put high equity. But if I was like, let's say if I were to put a vacant or a tired landlord,
Yep,
my equity be from 40% max to 100.
perfect, dude. So basically, from at least, so they got to have at least 40% in equity, or they own it free and clear.
Correct. Yeah, minimum of 40.
Nice. Okay, so for those of you listening up, if you're doing driving for dollars, okay, if you do drive for dollars, you can check this. A deal machine is one of them. Okay, you can go dealmachine.com/WTM. You get a 14 days free trial, and they also give you a $40 credit to actually do it. Okay, go ahead, Angelo. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's a list I pulled, and then I did driving for dollars just all around my city. Um, I didn't get really much luck back then, because I was just doing everything out of my backyard. I remember when I first started, I was about to get two properties under contract right here, like around where I live,
Hmm.
but they both fell through. So then, from that, I got a little bit, discouraged and not motivated.
Of course.
So I went back to a 9 to 5, worked a 9 to 5 for a little bit, and then I worked two jobs from that break that I stopped wholesaling from
Yep.
20 when I first started till now. I worked two jobs. I was like, okay, but then I also I run an entertainment business with my dad, so that's what I do on the weekends for a little bit of cash flow. But
Sure.
from that time span till now, I worked those two jobs. Did the regular 9 to 5. Then I left my last job May 9th. That was when I put my 2 weeks, and that was my last day. And it's funny
Oh,
enough because 2 days after, I got a property under contract, and that and
dang.
that was my first one.
Dude, no, wait. So, okay, so Angel, first, could you scoot just a little bit closer because what I'm using to record it kind of cuts you off. Perfect,
Right
perfect,
here.
perfect,
Okay, cool.
dude. That's perfect. Okay, so did you know, Angel? Did you know like how like what makes you so confident, dude, to quit the job and basically just jump in with both feet, knowing that, hey, I, you know,
Yeah. So where I was working, it was I always used to wake up at 7 a.m., get out at 3. I
yep.
used to be an online dealer, like just a blackjack through virtual and everything.
No way.
Yeah. So I'll be just
Okay.
like this. I'll be just
Yep.
like this in front of a camera, just
Right.
dealing.
Wait,
And
wait,
I'll
wait. So, Andrew, I've seen those on TikTok. So the people that actually goes on, I'm sorry to take this
yeah,
the
no
different way,
problem at all.
but bro, you got my gambling blood going, dude. So for those of you who don't know, man, Asian, especially like Asian dude, Vietnamese, Chinese dude, we got the gambling blood within us. So if you hit all casino, the blackjack table, dude, that's
The
where you
box
see.
table, you can't go
Yeah,
wrong with box sometimes.
yeah, man. So now, Angelo, so do you get to talk to those people? Like, do you hear what they
So
say?
so I can't talk to them, but there's a little chat that I can see on my monitor that's in front of me,
Mm.
and they chat with me, and I can see what they say, and I can see if they tip me and everything.
Okay, cool.
So I was doing that for a good, I want to say 6 to 7 months.
Okay.
I was excited. It was cool. Like, okay, blah blah blah. This
Yep.
is gonna be virtual. It's gonna have a good
Yep.
time. So after I did 3 months of it, I was full time. Then I switched. That I was at first I was 3 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay.
Then I switched over to the morning shift, and in the morning shift, it just really like I stood there for my last months of after I put my 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and it just really drained me out. Waking up at 6 a.m., having to
Mm.
be there at 7, and then I have to clock out at 3 o'clock. So I'll be tired, and I'll
Yeah.
just sleep, and then repeat the process once again.
I see. So,
It's-
Angelo, let me ask you, dude, because I'm always curious, dude. So, how much do you make doing that?
It wasn't that bad. That's the only thing that really pulled me in is that so it was $10 an hour and
Yep.
it was guaranteed tip of $7. So off the
Okay.
rip, I'm making $17 an hour.
Okay.
But the tip rate was always higher.
Yep.
So I'll be making like an average of $20 to $22 an hour.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad. It was just more of the me just having to be there in front of a camera for 8 hours a day, and I just get
I
really
hear you.
tired of that. And my
Sure.
back was killing me half the time. So it wasn't bad money. If I were to
Right.
work 80, the highest check I ever got was probably like 1600 $1,600. But mind you, that was for like 80 hours worth of work for those two
Absolutely.
weeks.
Hey, now, Angelo, do you get people like cuss at you, mad,
Oh
cuss?
yeah. Oh yeah.
They kind of take it out on you.
If they take it out on me, and then they throw the little words at me, and it's always when I have an ace. Once I have an ace and I flip it over and I get that 10, they say what they had to say and just leave.
Bro, I tell you, man, when I watch these TikToker, and they go on and just like
Yeah.
you, and they kind of do a virtual, man, I'm telling you, dude, every single time I watch it, dude, I just can't stop laughing because
Yeah,
there's
man.
this one cat, there's this one guy, he just went ballistic, dude. When you see the ace, he just
They go
went ballistic.
exactly. They offer insurance, but like sometimes you waste your money with insurance when I don't have blackjack. But when I pull out that blackjack, it's a no go for everybody.
Of course, and the thing is, Angelo, I mean, majority of the time as a dealer, you want your client to win, obviously, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
most
yeah,
definitely.
of course. You're like, dude, I'm praying for you, man.
That's the
I'm
thing,
praying
because
for you
like
to
at the
win.
end of the day, it's not your money's not going to me. It's
Right,
going to the company. So I
right.
want you to win. So
You're right.
hopefully you could tip me.
Of course, of course. Okay, dude. Enough of that, Angelo. Let's move into the deal,
No
dude.
problem. So my first one that I did was back in May.
Mm,
It was a for sale by owner. I was just
mm,
scrolling through Zillow. I saw it, and it was listed for, I think it was listed for 42, 43, something like that. And then I called it up. It was an older gentleman. He said he was ready to retire, and he was getting rid of his properties. So I said, okay. And before I did call him up, I ran some comps, I ran some numbers,
hmm.
and I knew where I needed to be at. So I called him up. I said, I gave him the whole spiel, like, property condition, such and such time frame, motivation selling it. So he gave me all that. He said, I was like, okay. So if I can close in about 2 to 3 weeks. I'll cover the closing. Well, no, I didn't say I'll cover this closing. I said I could close about 2 to 3 weeks, straight cash offer. He said, yeah, why not? So as I was doing that, I was looking for a buyer already. So as I'm talking to him on the phone, I start pulling prop stream. I start going through everything, and then I see they're actively selling. So I had it at I dropped it down to I think 38 or 30. I think I dropped it down to like 36, 30. I forget. I dropped it down a couple thousand, right?
Okay.
So then after that, we ended the conversation. I started writing emails up and started sending it out. Um, the next day, after I already had it on the contract, everything, the next day I had a bite from somebody saying, "Yeah, I'm interested in this. When can I go see it and everything?" So I sent them pictures, and then I'll say like a couple hours later, they got back to me saying, "Yeah, I don't think that we can do it because I had it at I forget what I had it at. It was under 40. I was marketing for like 50, 45 ish." And then they said, I don't think that we could do that number. Okay, I had it at 40. My bad. I had it at 40 locked up. It was
Okay.
at 45 ish. Went down to 40. Then I sent it to them. They said, I don't think we could do that. I think the max I could do is 40. So I called back the seller. I said, hey, look, we're ready to go. Just my guy's just a little bit under. If we could just bump it down to 35, I'll cover all your closing. Would you be willing to do that? He said, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. So boom, I get a new contract signed up. We do for 36. I cover all closing, and it will be closed in 2 to 3 weeks. Now we're at 36. I come back into them, say I think we could do 40. Then I think a day or two afterwards, they go out to the property. They give it a look. They say I think we're ready to go. So it was agreed on 40. The next day, I sent them over the contract. They signed, and I think 2 days after or a day after, they put down their EMD at the title company.
Okay. So Angelo, you're talking about the buyer, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So Angelo, so the buyer came to you and said, "Hey, so you got the property under contract for 40,000.
Correct.
You mark it out, like you mark it out for like what 50,000?
Yeah, I just marked it for 50.
Okay, 50,000, and then the buyer came in. Buyer's like, nope, I can't do it for 50. The max I can do is for 40,000.
Yeah, they say their max they could do is 40.
Okay, yeah, and you didn't. Do you? I'm sure that you probably are try and negotiate with them, right?
Said at first they didn't give me a flat out. They were like, we don't think we could do that. I was like, so what number would you be comfortable at? Moving forward with.
Right.
So they said depending on what I think of it when they go out there. They said right now we're somewhere in around the 40, low 45s.
Got it.
So I said,
Okay.
okay, okay, I can definitely still make some money there. And then I sent pictures over,
Yep.
and then they said that I think we might have to do 40, but that's still upon me viewing the property. So we're already good on 40. Then they
Yep.
went out and they were like, we're finalized on 40.
Got it. Okay. And that's when you got a firm answer from them. That's when you go back to the seller, and you kind of renegotiate and got the seller to agree to agree on the 36K.
Correct. Yeah. Once they said we're pretty sure we could do 40, we just need to check it out real quick. I said, all right, let me go back, and that's when I offered to cover closing.
Right.
So then he was able to. I said, can we do 35? And then he
Mm.
said, we can't do 35, but I'll do 36. So I
Mm.
was like, all right, let's do 36. Got a new contract signed up, all the same exact details. And then like I said, once they saw the property, they said ready to go. Sent the buyer the contract for
Got
40,000.
it.
Got it signed. They put EMD the next day.
Got it. So now, Angelo, did you do this completely virtual, or were you there showing the property at all?
Nope, I was
You-
right here.
Dude, see, so you did this completely virtual, and it's in your and Angelo, is it in your city? Is it or it's in a different state?
Nope, it is in Tiptonville, Tennessee.
So it's in a completely different state.
Different complete state. Correct.
Wow, bro. So all of this you did it over the phone.
All over the phone. I got the property signed under contract May 11th.
Yep.
Found the buyer a couple days later. Got their signature 2 days after I got it signed with
Right.
the seller. Sent everything to title on the 17th. 9 days, sorry, 8 days
Yep.
later, we
Got
close
it.
on it.
Got it. Okay, so Angelo, how do you found the buyer?
Facebook.
Facebook Marketplace.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's where you market the deal.
Yeah. I just started going into just Tennessee real estate groups.
Got it. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's not a Facebook Marketplace. It's just Tennessee Facebook group.
Yeah, I was just going into a bunch of just Tennessee Facebook groups. Anybody what I typed into my Facebook search was
Yep.
Tiptonville, Tennessee cash buyers. So I saw a bunch of groups that were posting,
Yep.
properties near Tiptonville. So
Yep.
I put that in that group, and then I had a bite, the next day.
Gotcha. And you guys, I mean, this is a great example of turning a no deal into a deal. So Angel locking up on a contract, it didn't work out, but now he got inventory, which means he got a seller on the hook, and then now he got a buyer on the hook. It's just like now, just like, hey, how can I negotiate to make this price work? So Angelo, when you came back to getting the buyer to or the seller to agree to the 36,000, did you ever go back to the buyer and say, hey, you know what? Could you guys do like 41, 42?
No, just because before I did contact, like once they contacted me, I did a little souping because you do get some people that are just,
Yep,
they call themselves cash buyers, but then they
yep,
daisy chain it or they
yep,
just do. So
yep,
what I did, I went on her, like, not trying to be creepy, but I went on her Facebook page,
yep.
and I saw there it was just her and her husband. They just started a real estate LLC, so they're just looking for small fix and flips.
Nice.
So I understood that I think they've done one so far, and mine was the second one. So I saw that they
Got it.
first started off, and it was my first one. So I wasn't really trying to be, greedy with
Got
it,
it.
just to get my first one and just get that
Got
get
it.
that that pump
Sure.
going that I got my first one down. So
Gotcha.
I was all right with it. I didn't mind.
Right. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So Angelo, okay. So I want to walk the number through this because I think because it's their first fix and flip or whatever it is, or buy and hold.
Hmm.
This might be your retail buyer, which means they'll probably pay the most.
Hmm.
Maybe so they're not the savvy investor. Typically, the investor that does a lot of deals. When I first got into the real estate games, people tell me, "Hey, Khang, find the investor that does a lot of deals, right? So you can just feed it to them." But those are the one that also buys the cheapest, the lowest, right? So if you
Hmm.
want to maximize your right, your wholesale fee, like if you want to get the most amount for your money, you want to buy like this, right? Find the husband, the
Exactly.
wife, or the general contractor looking for their first fix and flip. They probably never been to the real estate seminars. Probably never watched, go to there. So they don't know, hey, it's the formula, the 30% discount and none of that. So
Hmm.
let me walk the number through to just see if I'm correct. So what's the ARV on this property, Angelo?
ARV was 110.
Oh,
Funny
okay.
enough, I think I might have my all the there it is. Here it is. I have the whole document with all the
Good.
information on
Okay.
it.
So the ARV is 110.
ARV is 110. Renovation cost was 5 to 10,000.
What?
Yeah, that was the
Wow.
Reno cost, 5 to 10,000. Actually was I was asking 60,000. That's what I
Yeah.
was asking.
Okay.
I put 60,000 negotiable, and at the time there was a tenant. I want to say they either moved out or they kept them because
Okay.
it was nothing crazy with
Okay.
renovations.
Right. How much can it rent for?
It was renting for at the time that I was speaking to the seller. It was renting out for 500.
Okay, so 500. Okay, so this is more like in a low
Yeah, it was in a
income kind of
low
neighborhood.
income.
So it's, yeah,
Correct.
so Angelo, would you say this is in a C or D, or like what's the neighborhood like? C, D, or
Um,
what we're talking about?
this one is, I'll give it like a C. The way
Okay,
that the seller described it, he said it's quiet. It's a small little place. I know that
gotcha.
Tiptonville's like less than 10,000 population,
Got
so
it.
it's a small little
I
place.
see. Gotcha.
But I was able to
Sure,
get a good deal out of it.
sure. So ARV is 110, rehab is 5 to 10K.
Hmm.
It rent for 500. Um, and they bought it for 40K.
Correct.
So, dude, I mean, they bought it. It sounds like a great deal. Based, after the renovations, let's just say 10K. So the buyers probably all in with closing costs around 53,000. Probably
Yeah,
it's
I
worth
would say I give it
110.
like 55.
Oh yeah, dude, it worth 110. They can totally do like a cash out refi, pull
Hmm.
all their cash back out, have zero into it, rent it out for 500 bucks a month. No brainer.
Exactly, and I'm pretty
Yep.
sure that was their plan.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. So, Angelo, man, if you were to give someone, obviously going out trying to get their first deal done, and they're probably struggling, man, trying to do it. Now that you have done 3 deals, what are some tips, some feedback, or advice that you can give to them?
So the main one is just consistency. If you're not gonna be consistent and actually put in the action and the work to try to get that deal, you're not gonna get very far. Because I mean, when I first started, I did a little bit of it. I got discouraged, but then like the only reason I kept going is because I just watch I watch these videos when somebody gets their new wholesale deal.
Yeah.
I'm saying like if they're doing it,
Yep.
why can I do it? So what I did is like I said, I throughout the whole time I was working the 9 to 5, wholesaling was still in the back of my mind. I'll still watch your videos. I'll still watch TikToks. It was just really I think to be completely honest, me getting so I'll be honest with the job. I was gonna get fired. I was I was gonna get fired because I was too many points. So
Right.
I was like, let me just put my 2 weeks in, and
Got
then
it.
me just leaving that job just
Right.
gave me a drive and motivation to to just go and wholesale. And
Gotcha.
crazy enough, 2 days later that my my last 2 weeks were in, I get a property under contract.
Dude, that's crazy.
So after that, I went at it. I've been here every single day ever since I took it serious. May 11th. I've been at
Right.
this computer Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. all the way till 7, 8 o'clock, just
Damn.
every day. But at the same time, like I have a dialer and everything, so I play games on the one monitor and
You're
cold
right.
call on the right hand side.
You know
So
what, man?
that's what I do.
Dude, I mean, sometimes, grind, grind, grind. But dude, sometimes I think, a lot of times I think some of us need that recharge, take a
Exactly.
little break, go do whatever it is that you love to do. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I rather see people being more consistent and saying, "Hey, Kong, you know what? Every day I'm going to put 2 hours in instead of going hard." I see
Hmm.
people go hard, dude. Like just like a diet, right? When they go on, they're like, "Hey, no, basically, well, what is it? No carb. I'm just going to eat
Yeah.
meat." Dude, like it's not going to sustain. Like it's not going to last. Like how long
Exactly.
can you go, right? So so those are the one that never really turns out and really never work. It's the one that's like, hey, Kyle, I'm just gonna put the 2 hour consistently, and this is what I'm
Hmm.
gonna do, and not jumping around. So you find like one or two lead source that you want to start generating motivated seller leads, and then just put a consistent 2 3 hours a day, and just know that
Exactly.
hey, today I'm gonna pound the phone. I'm gonna call like 100 people, 200 people. After you're done with that, just be done. Just like, hey, you know what? Boom, take a break, go do whatever it is. And if you feel like coming back to pounding the phone again, do it. If you don't, dude, just don't. Because when you push yourself too hard, eventually it will like you drain yourself and you'll be like, hey, this is like,
Exactly.
yep, can't
There's
do it no
there's
more.
exactly. It's I mean, some people take an hour into it, some people take two. I personally don't mind. I'll be here. I'll be here the whole day if I have to get a new deal. It's yesterday, like I said, from 11 to like 7 o'clock at night. I actually got a contract signed yesterday. So
Wait.
I have a property under contract at the moment. I'm just looking for my buyer right now.
So and how much is that gonna make you?
Right now I'm listing it at 50,000. If that follows through, I'm looking at $15,000 assignment fee.
Damn, not bad for 11 hours.
Right, just I found it yesterday, called it up, got it signed the same day, and at the
Dude,
moment,
that's like,
I'm looking for a buyer.
bro, 11 hours, 15K. That's over 1K an hour, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, hopefully
That's
everything does follow through.
so well, Angelo, where are you looking for the buyers?
Right now, I'm looking in another one in Tennessee, small
Okay.
town,
Right.
Etowah, Tennessee, about 35 minutes away from Cleveland.
Perfect. So,
Or in,
Angelo,
yep.
I'm sorry, dude. Hey, but here it is, dude. So, anybody that wants a JV or want to buy, how can they contact you, dude? Let's
So
go.
I'm just on Instagram.
Okay.
It's just my first name, Angelo X321. And I mean, if you see you, most likely you'll see me on Facebook just posting all my deals, trying to look for a buyer. But that's basically only thing I'm really on is social media. TikTok, I don't really use it that much, but I'm on there
Discord?
too.
Discord?
Discord, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm on Discord all the time.
Well, Angelo, are you in TMC Discord? My Discord.
Of course I am.
Oh, good, good, good,
Of
good.
course I
So,
am.
so for those of you, if you want to network with Angelo in my Discord, just go ahead and text me, and I'll send you a personal invite to my Discord channel. I think we have over 30-something thousand people on there. 1-206-208-0676. Angelo, so have you shared how people can contact you, dude?
Yeah, I have like a little small group of just friends that we're actually in a
Cool.
small Discord that we just that's basically where I'm at all the time. All of us just cold call. We're all just working on trying to get new deals.
Nice, dude.
That's basically where I just be at every single day.
Awesome. Angelo, how, I mean, any last word that you want to say to the viewer, man, so we can wrap this up?
If you're wholesaling, stay consistent. If you don't have discipline, this business is not for you. If
Love
you
it.
think this is get rich in a matter of two, three, less than a year, it's not for you. It's possible, But, you know, have the mindset. Just don't think you're going to get rich overnight with this business. That's about it. And just remember, stay consistent.
Love it, man. Angelo, you know, my whole thing is I love it when it's just straightforward. I mean, listen, if you're the average Joe, like Angelo and me and many other, trust me, it's this is not like, hey, I'm going to start today and then the next year I'll be a millionaire. Like, dude,
Exactly.
it's like, I hear people a lot of times that's kind of what they want as their goal when they enter into a new business venture. To me, sometimes, um, you know, you know how people say dream big or
Exactly.
right, dream big. But I'm telling you, sometimes the one that dreams big and talk big are usually not the one that actually make it big. It's the one that it's the one that's more of action big. Like they take massive and big action. They're not talker, like they're doer.
Exactly.
And a lot of times, if you don't have the big dreams, doesn't mean that you're not going to make it. Like I start, for me, I've never thought about, one day I'll be making millions of dollars a year, have millions of followers. I never have that. Like it was never been my dreams, but I was always been a doer. Like whatever it is that I want to do, dude, I just put my head down and I'll just do it. And then I'll just take it one day and one step at a time. And I tell you, I run into so many big talker. They talk a big game, dude, but they ain't doing shit, dude.
Not a lot of big action.
Not a whole lot of big action. Angelo, man, thank you so much for jumping on and do this with me, man. I wish you, dude, massive success, and looking forward to
very much, Khang.
Looking forward to chatting you in Discord.
Most definitely. I appreciate you having me on here.
You guys, everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Once again, drop me a comment with any question you got. Also, text me if you want to jump on my Discord channel, 1206-280676. And for those of you, if you are starting out and you are still lost, confused, overwhelmed, you don't know what to do, go to WTMclass.com. It's a 15-minute video where I basically break down the entire process of wholesaling and how you can do it completely virtual, just like Angelo. So check it out. Thanks, you guys, for watching. Until next time, take care and ciao. Later, Angelo.
No problem.